Well, good morning, Enderbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the Greyville race meeting. This is Saturday, the 8th of May, and what a day. Wow, should be fun. There's lots of very nice, sorry, it's not the 8th of May, it's the 6th of May. Lots of good racing, 10 races, 26 pentometer, good to soft the going, and 6 meter false rail. And we kick off with a dash, 400 meter sprint with the scratching of a Pico, which was my very strong first choice. Faustino won this race last year, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to go and win it again. The dangers have obviously got to be Aunt Lizzie and Renaissance Man, but I think Faustino will probably go and win this again. Renaissance Man, he's a big, strong horse, but the dash is a bit different. You've got to be bounce and go, and I think Aunt Lizzie might be the best value with Keegan DeMello. So let's give her a chance at an each way. Race 2, Juvenile Plate, and they go 1,200 meters. If this horse Jury's Art is right, he'll win this. He's come back from a gelding. His 2 runs were very, very nice indeed. There should be no reason why Give Me the Green Light out of the mare that he's out of, the National Emblem mare, shouldn't be absolutely perfect for a race like this. So what else is there? Dr. Hostess needed, and there was no support in his first run, no support for him at all. So look for him to go really well here. This is what it means. The Peter Muscat stable, number 10, gets Craig Zaki, the big jockey up this, and I really think it'll go well. And with the going today, I think you're going to find horses are going to be able to come from off the pace. So they look like the big dangers, with Canford Ice maybe having a chance. Third race. Now there's a maiden juvenile plate, 1,200 meters. Very interesting. Professor Lupin, back first time out. He's your favourite, and he should be very hard to beat. Go really well here. Lincoln Navigator, the Allianza van Vuren runner. Expect him to go well with Gavin Larena aboard him. So what else? Well, I think you've got to have a close look at Cosmic Rhythm and Raps Rocket, the 2 first-timers. Watch him go down, see if there's any support. Race 4. There's a maiden juvenile plate for fillies, 1,400. Miss Sharvey looked like the right horse. At first glance, you just thought, well, this is the right one. Drawn one, got it, Richard Foree, everything in his favour. And then go and have a look at the runs behind his last 2 runs, and you'll see that Commission's Passion, which is 12-1, was not very far behind Miss Sharvey. And Commission's Passion gets Muzi again. I think that's a big plus and should go well. Bitcoin Baby, number 2, big runner. Don't leave it out of any of your play. And Sign of Fate, drawn 12. Well, Jason Gates gets aboarded this time, but hopefully he can just sit and give this horse a chance, this filly a chance to run on. They look like a 4. Race 5, maiden plate, 1,000 meters. Jade's Kavanagh looked like the business. 2 very good runs, head of the speed rating for the Muscat operation, top operation, but it's not cut and dried. She can against Robert Carty. He gets a chance. Not sure that he can improve on the previous boys, but let's see. And when evening comes, a really nice second run. DeMello sticks with this one. Big chance. What now, my girl? Well, this shows pace and might improve. Billy Jacobson gets a chance on the Crawford Ricks runner. Race 6, the Drill All Stake. Well, here we get to the meat of the whole day's racing, and I like 2 horses. I think William Robertson and Desert Miracle will fight it out. I think it's a perfect race for Desert Miracle. She's a class, and William Robertson absolutely perfectly suited course and distance. So I'm only looking at the horses that go course and distance. There's 3 others that have got a chance, or 4 others that have got a chance. Humdinger, very good over this trip, and she's drawn wide at 13, but if she gets allowed to dictate, she might easily run very well. Give Me a Prince. Keegan DeMello gets a ride for the Canamare outfit. Distance 2 from 2. Loves a 1,400. Put him into your play. And then Trip of Fortune, number 8 and number 9, Almutana. The 2 class older horses of the race will both go well here. So I think you can cut it down to those horses. Race 7. Fillies Guineas, 1600. Well, in the merit ratings, you can't even look past Golden Hostess. She's 14 to 10. That looks like a huge price. She is drawn out of 9 out of 9, but she should be too good for this field. What are the dangers? Lady of Power might get to the front with Striker and Dictate. Be very careful. Saki's got good form, number 3. And then Captain Peg comes from Joburg, and I think this mile will suit her. She ran really well last time over the 1400. That was an extremely good win. Look for her to go well here. Shantastic and Let It Snow might be dangerous. This could be a very difficult race. If Golden Hostess doesn't arrive, wow, you could get anything. Race 8, Guineas, 1600. Now, as I was saying on Racing Today yesterday, there are 9 horses nominated for this race. 7 of them are nominated for the July. And the early nominations for the July just expose the hand that the trainer thinks of the horse. And all 7 of these horses, they think are July horses. And there's some top boys involved. The Cock, the boys that know what's going on, Cotson, Candace Bass Robinson. So, let's have a look at the race. Well, Charles Dickens is the obvious choice, and he's 3 to 10. There's no value in him at all. But Cousin Casey at 6 to 1 is a runner. He's rated 10 pounds inferior to Charles Dickens, and so he should be on the Guineas run. Charles Dickens and him started their runs at exactly the same time, and Charles Dickens beat him by 4 lengths. So that is the 10 pounds, at least. So Charles Dickens, the horse have all got to beat. But don't ignore the chances of Cousin Casey. That's number 6. Charles Dickens is 8. Anfield's Rocket, who I think is packed with class and could mow them down. And See It Again, who won the Derby. This is a very good horse. I thought he might win the Derby. He is a top racehorse. Well drawn at 2. Striker gets a ride. Huge chance. Race 9. 1,000 meter fillies and mares. Well, RM Lee, you got to go with her. She's gone from a 59. Shows you when you started at a low base as a 4-year-old. She's gone from a 59 to a 75 and won 4 in a row. She hasn't won by much, but she's gone and got the job done. And she doesn't meet much here. Bonnie Bush, I think, is a very, very big danger. And then Stingray is my third choice, with certainly who's drawn 10. They're the joint third choices, so maybe you need 4 of them. Race 10, merit rated 80 handicap, difficult race. The Hollywood Syndicate horses 1 and 2 beyond the boundary. Turpers look like the 2 they're going to fight it out. But then have a close look at 3 others. 4 Flying Admiral, this might improve quite a lot, gets a 1.5 kilogram claimer. 8 Sequoia, not here for his good health, Sequoia, and I expect him to go well. And if Captain's Rocket was drawn better, number 13, I would think he's a big runner too. So, most interesting day's racing. I think that the Guineas favourite in England, the 2,000 Guineas favourite from the O'Brien yard, Augusto Rowan, I think that's the bet of the day. I think he'll go in. But Sakir is a big danger to him at 10 to 1. So take those swingers, take everything you can. And then we look at the Kentucky Derby tonight. Tapper Trice looks very, very hard to beat. From me, James Goodman, have a great day's racing all over the place.